con sordini or senza sordini. These are for strings and brass. Con sordini means with mutes. Senza sordini is without mutes. Mutes change the sound quality. On strings, it makes the sound softer and fuzzier. On brass instruments, different types of mutes can create a really nasal or metallic kind of sound, popular in jazz. Here's a rubber mute on a cello. And here are some different trumpet mutes you stick in the opening to change the sound. String directions. Now we'll go over some directions specific to string instruments. Pizzicato. This means plucking the string rather than using the bow to play it. After you've been asked to play pizzicato for a while, to go back to normal bow playing, you'll see arco. Up bow and down bow. These tell you what direction to go in as you move your bow in your playing. Here's the up bow symbol, and here's the down bow. Slurs also means something slightly different to string players. They often indicate that the notes under the slur should be played in one bow stroke, meaning string players need to calculate how quickly they move their bows over each note. Here's an example from part of Mendelssohn's famous violin concerto in which both slurs and bowings are marked. So we'll see G, D, A, or E are directions that tell you what string to play a note or passage on. Because of how the instruments are designed, you can play many of the same notes on multiple strings. But maybe the composer needs you to do a specific fingering, so he or she may ask you to play a note on a string that's less common to play it on. Sul ponticello means to play on the bridge of the string instrument, the wooden thing that holds the strings up and away from the fingerboard. Here's where that is. This creates a really raspy and creepy sound. Piano-specific performance directions. You'll need to know some directions specific to the piano too. Let's go over them now. The first few relate to pedal usage. Here are the 3 piano pedals you operate with your feet. Una corda. This means to hold down the leftmost pedal. It slightly shifts the keyboard so that when the hammers connected to the keys strike the strings, it actually only strikes one string rather than the 3 strings that the higher notes have. This softens the sound and changes the quality, at least on a good instrument. Tre corde. This just means let go of that left pedal. Now, you may run across this marking a bit more frequently. A fancy-looking ped with a big asterisk sometime after it, like in this Chopin Nocturne. This means to press the right or damper pedal where you see the ped marking, and then let go of it when you see the asterisk. You may also see an italicized P where the ped abbreviation is, then a line that then angles up when you need to release. Here's a comparison between the two. The roll. You may see notes with a squiggly line just to their left. This means to stagger the notes so that usually the bottom note comes first and the others follow quickly, one note at a time. This is a really handy trick to know when your hands are too small to play the notated chord. You can add your own roll in that case. But in a lot of cases, composers just specifically ask for a roll. You may also see the word mano, which means hand in Italian, and may appear when you're asked to play something with the opposite hand from what you think you would use there. Mano sinistra, or MS, is the left hand, and mano destra, or MD, is the right hand.